Hello everybody, welcome back to Steve's Gear. I just wanted to make a somewhat quick video about the Olight Seeker 4 Mini. I thought I'd just kind of do an initial impressions video of it. I picked this up on the June sale. This is the only item that I actually picked up from the June sale, so no haul video for this month. I did get the little free login gift. Just another i3E. I haven't opened it up yet, but got a bunch of these, so it'll probably sit in the box for a little bit. But yeah, this is a new light for Olight. They just released it on this sale. We'll kind of take a look at the box. Kind of just your standard Olight box. It's got a bunch of the specs down the back. I don't have them all memorized, so I'll kind of use the box to cheat a little bit. But if you notice, I picked this one up in neutral white, which is the 4 to 5000 K range. It's also available in cool white, which is 5700 to 6700. Inside, you do get a user manual and a safety guide. And then it also comes with a lanyard, so kind of a nice soft lanyard. Got a little bit of adjustability if you want to change the size of the loop. And then since this one has a little bit smaller of a battery, you just get the 1 amp charger with this one. If you're unfamiliar with Olight chargers, this one just charges magnetically from the bottom, and then it plugs in via USB-A. And they claim about a 1.5 hour recharge time on this one. But yeah, this light kind of intrigued me just because, you know, the smaller size form factor, which I do prefer kind of to carry at work. And it looks like it has some halfway decent power for this size. So let's go ahead and take a look at the battery. We'll do some size comparisons here in just a second. But this one has the 18350 battery, which is 1100 milliamp hours. I don't know if anything else Olight carries is this size battery. This isn't their smallest size one, but obviously it's not their biggest. It does have a little bit of a rubber gasket there, so it has that IPX8 water rating. We'll kind of take a look at the light. So it has that power button there. The power button does have the LED indicator for your battery. So if it's solid green, that means it's above 60%. From 10% to 60% is going to be orange. 5% to 10% is going to be red, and underneath 5% is going to be flashing red. So you can kind of get an idea of where your battery is. You do get that dual style pocket clip. Now this one is in the fixed position, so it's not movable. If you're somebody like me that likes to carry it on the hat, a little bit different setup. You're going to have to carry it under the big side against the body. A lot of times I can use that smaller size clip there to clip on a hat, but this one would actually be facing the wrong way. So that one won't work. But the clip's nice because if you want to clip it on like some molly or a backpack strap or something, you can kind of choose between if you want to carry it head down or head up. So kind of a nice choice. It does have that little lanyard adjustment, or a little lanyard spot there on the bottom. Got some little finger grooves, and then a little bit of a crown on the top of it. So it does have 2 LEDs, and then it has a black light. So this one does have the, or I should say UV light, not black light. It has the UV light and then the 2 LEDs. Let's go ahead and pull in some other lights, and I'll kind of give you a little bit of a size comparison. So I went ahead and grabbed the Seeker 3 Pro. So this is kind of the big boy. So you can see, obviously it's quite a bit smaller. Smaller in diameter and smaller in length. But style-wise, you can definitely tell it's from the Seeker family. You know, they both have kind of those rings around the head. They both have the crown. The power buttons look kind of similar, even though they function different. They both have the grooves on the side. These ones just happen to be covered in rubber. I don't have the clip on this one right now, but the clip, even the clip style is the exact same. And then they even have like the same looking lanyard attachments there on the bottom. So pretty cool. I've always been a fan of the Seeker. And then I went ahead and grabbed the Baton 3 Pro, just in case you have one of those. And then I grabbed the Baton 3. So you can kind of get an idea of the size. It kind of fits in the middle as far as length goes. But it is bigger in diameter than both of them, and got more heft than both of them too, weight-wise. So this one functions pretty much like your standard Olight, just a little bit different. But if you hold down that power button, you're going to access that moonlight, and then you can hold it down some more for low, medium, and high, and then you can double tap it to access that turbo mode, and then you can triple click for that strobe mode. Now, when it's in the off position, if you double click that power button, you access the UV light. So UV light for me has been a little bit of a gimmick. I haven't really used it for anything super cool yet. But But I did notice that this one is quite a bit brighter than the arc failed UV. So if you were a little bit underwhelmed with the arc failed UV, this one might be a good shot for you. Like I said, I don't use it a ton. I kind of just mess around at some of the hotels I stay at every week. So this one will be kind of cool to bring with me. But yeah, some of the run times on this one. So I think I'm actually going to carry this one for work for a couple weeks. So like I said, this one comes in at a turbo mode at 1200 lumens, and you're going to get a 3-minute runtime before it drops down to 600 lumens. On high mode, you're going to get 600 lumens for 50 minutes, which isn't too bad. Medium mode is going to come in at 120 lumens for 5 hours and 20 minutes. Low mode is going to give you 15 lumens for 33 hours and 30 minutes. Moonlight mode is going to give you the 2 lumens for 12 days. And then the UV light will run for 95 minutes. So not too bad really out of this size light. This time of year, where I'm at, daylight is pretty long. So I don't have a ton of use for flashlights on the outside as much, unless I happen to be like underneath a building or something. But inside buildings, sometimes I still use them. Now, in the wintertime is kind of when I need that longer battery life. But I feel like this one will easily get me by for a day or two probably this time of year. So not too bad. I'm used to normally using, generally for work, I've been kind of sticking to lights that have the tail cap or the tail switches. This one I kind of like because just the way that it's set up, I feel like it's easy for muscle memory, at least for me. Maybe I'm not that smart, but so since the clip isn't swiveling, it won't swivel. When I grab the light, it's going to be easy to identify which way's facing forward because the head's a little bit larger. The clip's always going to be at the bottom, so you're always going to be able to index where that power button's at, and I do like that. Sometimes on lights like the Baton 3 Pro, even though the clip doesn't swivel on this one, sometimes when I pull it out of my pocket, I don't really, if it's dark out and I'm wearing gloves, I just have a hard time finding the button and knowing exactly where everything's at. So maybe it's just because I haven't used it enough to kind of develop that memory. But this one, I feel like if I have gloves on and I pull it out of my pocket, I'll easily be able to tell, where everything's at. So I do like that. But yeah, I just kind of want to give it a shot. I'm going to put this video up, I think, on Saturday, and I got this on Thursday. So I've just kind of played with it a little bit around the house. But so far, I've been kind of impressed. It does seem to have, I haven't used it like in the darkness yet. I do notice that the hot spot in the middle seems to be a little bit more defined than some of the other lights I have. So I'll be interested to see what kind of throw this one has and stuff like that in the dark. I do like the neutral white color of it, so that's just personal preference. Some people will like the cool white. But yeah, I think I'll carry it for about a week or two at work, and maybe I'll do an update video if I feel like there's, some pros and cons I want to go over. It kind of just depends on, how everything goes. If you guys would be interested in hearing about my opinions after a week or two, feel free to let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I'll just put one out if I feel like there's enough info to make another video about. But yeah, that's about all I got for you guys today. Let me know if you picked one of these up or if you're thinking about picking one up. I can try to answer any questions in the comments. Yeah, that's all I really got for you guys today. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you all have a good day.